There are 1.5 billion people in the world today that don't have electricity. However, they do have electric needs, primarily driven by the cell phone. They may have no electricity, no running water, no toilet, but they'll have a cell phone and they want to charge it and use it. What they do to charge their cell phones today is go through a very long, arduous process. They have to take their cell phone to what's called a town center, and they may have to walk for an hour or more to get there. They then leave it there, and if there's a line, maybe they have to leave it there overnight for a day and a half before they get their cell phone back. And so it's very inconvenient, time-consuming, and expensive. And they would really like an in-home solution where they can control their cell phone, they don't lose their cell phone for a day, and they can save some money. And that's really what we've tried to come up with. The technology that we're using is a fuel cell technology. Now, most people have probably heard of fuel cells. Fuel cells operate on a fuel, which is typically hydrogen and oxygen, air. And they use a chemical reaction to generate electricity rather than generating heat. This is actually one of our fuel cells. This little circle here, it's about the size of a nickel. And so to make this operate, we need three things. We need oxygen, which is in the air around us. We need heat, and then we need fuel. In this case, I will take a butane torch. And when I turn this on, I'm going to heat this up to about 700 or 800 degrees Celsius. And when it gets to that temperature, it will turn on the LED light. Now, of course, in the developing world, they don't have creme brulee torches. What do they have? What they have is a cook stove. Every day they cook, and they've got a fire burning, and that fire has the fuel and the heat that we need to operate. And every time they cook, they can generate electricity. This is actually one of our prototype units, and it has several important parts. This is actually the fuel cell part. This goes in the stove. So they will put this into their cook stove. They'll cover it with fuel, which is typically a charcoal. The charcoal is what they set on fire. They start burning. They put a pot on top of that, and they start cooking. Once this gets red hot, that starts generating electric power, then goes into here. And we can store the power on a battery, or we can go straight through this plug into a cell phone, or we can go into an LED light. And they can use that power any way that they want. What we've done is radically simplified the system and lowered the materials cost so that we have a very simple, cheap system. And this technology and this product can make a real difference in people's lives. Hundreds of millions or billions of people around the world could use this type of technology and really benefit from it. These are people that will never get electricity in their lifetime unless something like this comes out. And so it makes us feel very good and very proud of the work that we're doing, that we can have that kind of impact. And we hope that other people join us in this journey as we go forward and bring this technology into these markets.